everyone, welcome back to another episode of It's Not That Deep. I'm Eloise and this is Kayla, and on this episode of the pod we will be talking all things unpopular opinions and more.
I feel like so many people have opinion.
Everyone's got an opinion on everything.
Yeah, and half the time, it's not that deep. Get over it. Like, I don't really give a shit what your opinions are. Anyways,
so we just have a list that we're going to go through.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Yeah, we'll give you our opinions on these unpopular opinions.
Please let us know your opinions too.
Yes.
To be fair though, we actually have quite a lot of disagreements in this one.
Oh yeah. Which is unusual for us.
Yeah. And you're about to find out straight away one that is very, very
one that we will disagree on.
Yeah, we don't get along when we talk about this. Anyways, let's go. You can go first.
Number one. Pineapple on pizza. It's a no from me.
So good.
But
you literally had Domino's earlier.
Well, yeah, you had that. You had that earlier.
Yeah, so good.
I just don't understand why you can take a cold fruit and make it hot.
Because it's warm.
Would you put strawberries on a pizza? No.
If I had chocolate pizza, yeah.
Okay, well, that's just weird.
If we made a chocolate pizza.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
It is.
Tomato sauce and pineapple.
But
so why are you putting strawberry on?
Chocolate pizza.
No.
That's good too.
That I'd actually do.
Yeah.
But you don't...
It's
cold
so
fruit should not go on a hot pizza.
It's so good. I get that, yeah, but pineapple is different. It's different. It's so good. And
I just feel like it's like mashy and...
To be fair, sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's really good. Like, if it's mushy and it's like... If it's like wet pineapple and the actual base goes soggy, then no, wrong. 0 out of 10. But when it's cooked perfectly...
You're making me sick right now.
When it's cooked perfectly, it's 10 out of 10. Like, it's just so good. And if, like, please tell me if you agree, because I love pineapple on pizza.
Or you can have it before a night out and get really drunk and then throw up pure pineapple chunks.
Who would do that?
Which one of us might have done.
And one of us doesn't eat fruit.
But come near me with banana and I'll scream.
Yeah, I hate bananas.
That's not for me.
Bananas are scary. But, no, pineapple, 10 out of 10. I actually did eat the pineapple on pizza before that night out, though. I just ate a box of pineapple.
Did you? I thought you had pineapple pizza.
No, I just ate a tub of pineapple. That was all I ate that day. Stupid of me. Well.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah. Anyways. Next one is weddings are a waste of money. I disagree. Yeah.
I disagree. I think a lot of people, I personally think a lot of people do go like above and beyond for weddings, and
too big.
That maybe is to me a waste of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some things that I think, do you really need that?
Yeah.
You've just wasted your money on that. But weddings as a whole, absolutely not a waste of money.
If you're going to do it properly is what I say.
Yeah.
So spend that extra bit of money on that wedding. Make it look good. But we know people that just want a registrar office, little ceremony, and then a big party. And all their money will go in a party. But I want the whole shebang. Like, this will be the best day of my life.
No, me too.
And I can't wait for it. Leo, producer Leo, if you're listening.
Producer Leo.
Producer Leo, if you're listening, get me a ring.
Producer Leo, it's your time. Pop the question.
But no, I think weddings are not a waste of money. I think it's something to be celebrated. And
Absolutely.
It's the best day of people's lives. Like, spend that money. Well, hopefully. Do it big. Go big or go home.
I think it's not a waste of money if if it's what you want at your wedding.
Literally.
Like, if you have a justified reason for why you want all these massive big things, then you do that.
Absolutely.
It's your money at the end of the day.
Exactly. Like, enjoy your day. That's what I think. Enjoy your day. And don't let anyone tell you you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually doing too much, then chill out. But no, wedding's definitely not a waste of money. I'm here for an expensive, big wedding.
Yeah.
With all things me.
Your wedding will be bigger than mine.
Do you think?
Yeah.
But yours will be an African wedding.
No, it won't be.
You don't want an African wedding.
I'll only if I have an African husband.
You wouldn't
Otherwise,
do
that's
too?
just weird. Oh no. I'm not even that African, really.
What would your dad say about that?
You don't care.
Do you
Jasmine's not having a African wedding.
Oh shit, yeah.
We're not African enough. We've been to Ghana once. Like,
she called South African.
we're actually fake. Don't get me wrong, yet. An African wedding is.
They look fun.
No, they are so much fun.
I've done quite a few at work and they're
But
big.
they're always late. Ghanaians
they're
don't run on
loud.
time. I'll have a massive headache by the end of it. They're so loud.
So loud.
And
huge.
Yeah.
Like, everyone I've done, they've been huge. Like, the ballroom at work was full.
No, they are big. And
I don't couldn't get through there with the canapes.
I don't know that many people. I just want some jollof rice. Some jerk chicken and jollof rice, please. But yeah, I wouldn't have an African wedding unless my husband was African.
Oh, but imagine he was. It'd be huge.
Yeah.
It'd be his family, not yours.
Yeah, because I don't, like,
Literally.
all of my... I don't even really know that many of, like, my African family. Really.
Don't you have to twerk down the aisle with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it comes, like, the whole traditional African, like, bridesmaids. Like, the groomsmen walk down. You watch the groom walk down the aisle with the groomsmen, and they have, like, big gifts and stuff that they bring to the bride. You're basically, like, buying the bride at the end of it. And then all the bridesmaids come down, and there's loads of them. Like, at a normal wedding, you'd have, like, 3-4 bridesmaids. Tell me why there's 27 bridesmaids strutting down the aisle. And you have, like, Afro beats on.
More bridesmaids and guests.
Yeah. And they're, like, strutting down. And you wouldn't be in a white wedding dress. It'd be colourful. And then all the bridesmaids would have, like, some sort of pattern. It wouldn't be a plain colour. It'd be, like, a pattern dress. All different. It wouldn't even be dresses. It'd be all different outfits of that colour or that pattern, whatever. They all dance down the aisle, and then the bride comes up. Like, it's such good vibes.
Yeah,
it actually is
they
such
are
good
fun.
vibes.
They're fun.
But they're always, like, when I tell you, Ghanaians do not run on time.
Yeah.
Like, we went to this wedding once. Tell me why I was standing in my heels for 3.5 hours waiting. Like, and we was already late. Like, we was already running late by, like, 20 minutes because we got stuck in traffic. 3.5 hours further I was then waiting.
Mad.
To be sat down.
Sorry,
and everyone's
sweetie,
like, everyone's standing. It is good vibes.
They're big though. They're nice. They're
so
good,
big.
Yeah. Like, I remember working it and I genuinely couldn't get through the canapes.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got food.
Little
old me trying to squeeze through all these people. It was so stressful. But the good thing about it was, for me personally, for like my side of the job, was that I literally went to like the first 10 people and the food was gone.
Yeah.
So those on that side of the room, sorry. I had to send like the bigger people through there because I'm too small. I couldn't get through there. And it wasn't even like I could, like, if I was even trying to get to the other side of the room, people just, I'll take that. Like, people take 4 and I'm like, okay, do me a favour. Take
you have that, not my problem. Yeah, go on, treat yourself.
But no, weddings are big. Big weddings are good. It's not a waste of money. Enjoy that day.
Enjoy it. It's good vibes.
100%.
The next unpopular opinion is all superhero movies have the same plot. That upsets me, actually.
I hate superhero movies.
For that sound. I do film production, actually. So I argue this one.
Go for it.
I wouldn't say they have the same plot, but they have the same structure.
As a person that doesn't know film,
and
that just watches films, I mean, I can't say I've ever watched a superhero movie because it's boring.
Oh, I love them. You don't like Marvel? Oh, I'm such a Marvel girl.
From what I have seen or heard people talk about, very much the same. Superheroes are the same. Batman's the same as Spider-Man, the same as Wonder Woman, same as...
Stop talking.
You know what I mean, though? Like, from what I've heard, it's like you would think they were all in a film together. It's the same sort of like... But I've never watched.
But that's because they follow the same structure, and it's not even like a lot of films actually do follow the same structure, but you just don't. They could be completely different genres.
Yeah.
Like, you could have a sci-fi film and a comedy, and they could be completely different, but they still follow the same structure. So I think to say that all superhero films have the same plot, is not factual.
Right. Makes sense. Like I said, I can't really have an opinion because I don't watch them. I wouldn't intend on watching it. But from what I've what I think. Very, very like the same, repetitive, boring. Sorry. If you're a superhero fan,
Well then.
I'm sorry about that. Next one, hate is just as powerful as love.
That's deep.
I'll let you take that away first.
Hate. I think hate's a strong word.
And believe you me, yeah, we hate a lot.
We hate a lot of people. But I just think, like, I think if you have a valid reason to hate someone, you don't need to go around shouting it to everyone.
Literally.
Like,
get them out of your life.
Yeah.
Sorted.
And that's that.
Yeah.
You don't need to. If you're hating on everyone just for the sake of hating, then it's just petty.
Don't be a hater.
You don't need that. Don't be a hater.
Don't be childish.
Love only.
Grow up. Literally. I mean, like I said, we hate a lot of people, but I don't like them, so they're not my issue.
Yeah, they're
Moving
out of my life.
swiftly on. Can't be arsed with that.
Yeah.
But some people do literally wake up in the morning and choose hate. And I think,
that's silly.
Like, you're gonna have a boring, lonely life.
For real.
Like, grow up.
And that's hard.
Love. Choose love.
Yeah. Love's powerful, actually.
Yeah, it is. I don't think I disagree with hate being as powerful as love.
Yeah.
But hate it's a weird thing, I think.
I think hate's a personal thing.
Yeah.
Because
sometimes I think it's not the other person, it's like you.
Yeah.
Like, whereas only in some circumstances, like the people that we dislike, very dislike, it's not like us, it's that what they've done to make us feel a certain way. It's not a case of like, I just don't like the look of you.
Yeah.
It happens, but it's like, you've done something to upset me, so now we're not friends. Yeah. And now I don't like you, and actually I really, really dislike you. So, but I think people
that just hate for no reason.
Yeah, you're like, there's always a reason why. And some people don't have that reason why. They just choose hate. And I just think, then that shows the type of person you are, yeah.
You're really wasting your time and it's boring.
But love is a great thing.
We are lover girls.
I love everyone. No, I don't. That's a fat
That's
lie.
Such a lie.
I actually think I dislike more people than I like.
That's okay.
Small circle, best way.
But the people that you do love is much stronger than the people 100%. You don't like. 100%.
And I probably dislike more people, so that shows you how strong love is.
Facts. Preach.
Yeah.
Moving on. Tap water is better than bottled water.
I love water. I actually love water.
Okay, but tap water is better.
But I just need everyone to know I love water.
I actually never used to really drink that much.
You didn't.
Water.
I got you into that this year when we started our another episode.
Our journey.
Yeah.
I was never like.
Sorry.
Really? I was never like, oh, I don't like water. Because you can't not like water.
It's boring. It's boring.
Yeah, but I've just never really drank enough water because I'm lazy. And if I've got a glass of water, once I finish that, sorry, that's me done. If you think I'm getting up again to refill that, it's not going to happen.
I think it can be quite a boring thing, but it's just so good. And because it's so good for you, I just love water. But to the question, or to the opinion, I do like bottled water only if it's from like the back of the fridge or it's been in the fridge for a long time and it's cold, ice cold. Otherwise, I'd rather have an ice cold glass of tap water.
I can't lie, I think bottled water tastes funky.
Oh, really?
Like different brands,
I think. Buxton.
I think different brands taste funky.
Buxton from the back of the fridge, 10 out of 10.
Which one's Buxton? Is that the blue and green one?
No, the red one.
That's Evian.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is, mate.
Oh, yeah, no, Buxton's the blue and green one, and it's like the fat, like...
The bullet.
Yeah. That is a good... I like that one.
Yeah, I like that.
I used to get that at football, actually. That used to be my go-to.
I like Smart Water.
Doesn't make smart, though.
And?
So I'm a bit disappointed.
Well, Buxton doesn't make you Buxton-y.
Yeah, but...
Buxton doesn't mean you're from Buxton.
Yeah, but still, don't call it Smart Water if you're not going to make me smart.
Don't call it Buxton if you're not from Buxton.
This is just not the point. Anyways, I do like Smart Water though. Again, back in the fridge, nice and cold. I'm not a fan of the warm bottled water. I might as well just have tap water with ice.
Yeah, if you're going to like the shop and get, you know when they have like bottled water in Superdrug and it's just in the middle of the thing, you don't want that.
Unless you're desperate.
Yeah. Get it from the fridge because you don't want that.
If you go to the fridge and you can see that they've just restocked it and you're picking it out from the front, you're a psychopath. You are a psychopath. Can I repeat? Psychopath. Because why the hell are you not just going a little bit deeper in the fridge and getting a cold one?
Why lazy?
Literally, you psycho. I feel very deeply about that.
We like to have, though, tap water with lots of ice.
Lots of ice and a slice of lemon.
Big cups we have.
Like fake Stanleys, because I can't afford a Stanley.
Yeah, you actually got me to get a Stanley to drink water.
Lots of ice that lasts all day. You got whole water. You want to get through 3 of them. 10 out of 10. You finish your first cup. You've still got ice in there. You put a bit more ice in there. You fill it back up again. Before you know it, before all your ice is melted, you've gone through 4 bottles of it. Lovely. That's your water for the day.
And you're pissing for England.
And then your water retention's lessening because you're drinking so much water, and then you're getting skinny. 10 out of 10, I highly recommend.
Thanks for that.
Ice cold water. I think it's a hard one.
I'd say tap water.
But I would say tap water over bottled water, because I can guarantee I can get that cold.
Yeah.
You can't always guarantee bottled water's cold. And if you pick it not cold, like I said before, psycho. Anyways, carrying on with juices. Orange juice over apple juice all day. All day, every day. If you're picking apple juice, again, you're a psycho.
When I was younger, I would have said apple juice. But orange juice was always like a breakfast drink. Especially on like Christmas, special occasions, and Christmas came round and I got a glass of orange juice with my breakfast. I was like, yes. Or when you go to
Nana's house and she gives me orange juice.
Yeah. Or if we were staying like at a Premier Inn or something and we got
orange and apple, I'd always pick orange.
Toby Carvery breakfast or something, it was always get me an orange juice in the morning.
Yeah, literally.
That's a bit of me.
I would never pick apple over orange. I would only pick apple if there was genuinely no orange.
Do you actually like apple juice?
I like it, but it's not...
See, I do love them both, but I would not now would I ever get an apple juice over
like I said, I'd only get apple juice if there was genuinely no orange juice.
And I love Greg's orange juice.
But even then, I think I'd probably get water over an apple juice, you know?
Really? That's mad.
Orange, water, orange, apple. But if I had to pick, it would be orange and water, apple.
If you ask producer Leo, before our lectures, when we went to Greg's, I'd obviously get an orange juice, and he would always get a Red Bull and an apple juice. And I was like,
8 in the morning.
I thought, why do you need both of them? And he said, well, I need a Red Bull to wake me up and an apple juice to quench my thirst. So there you go.
Quote of the day.
That's Leo's unpopular opinion, is he likes his apple juice.
But he loves orange juice too.
Yeah.
I think you can't pick apple over orange. You just can't do it.
You don't want that, really.
You really don't want that.
What about phone calls are worse than texting? Unless it's a phone call to my mum.
Yeah, I love a phone call to mum.
I'd rather call my mum than text my mum.
Yeah, because I don't think she understands me when I text.
Yeah, for real.
But at the same time, I can't text because I can't spell.
This is so true.
So...
This is so true. She messaged me this morning, actually, saying some really random things. And luckily, I can translate now, so I always know what you're saying. Yeah. And I think, sweetie, just voice message me because you're going to save us both so much time.
I was writing the notes down for when we were planning the podcast, and I was like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You can't spell.
Yeah, I'm not very good when it comes to... Like, I'm not academic, but this is a conversation for another time.
That's okay.
But yeah, so... I'd rather text them.
I'm actually really bad, though, because I do phone people a lot. Like, if I have lots that I need to say, I'm, like, typing quickly. I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll just call them. Like, and producer Leo FaceTimes. He FaceTimes me a lot.
He doesn't FaceTime me, by the way. Producer Leo's my boyfriend. He doesn't FaceTime me. But if you go through his phone records, he would have FaceTimed Eloise about 700 times in one singular day. That's okay. I hate phone calls. If you phone me, I won't answer it.
Oh yeah, you don't really do phone calls at all.
Even like sometimes when you phone me, I look at it and think, really?
That's not very kind.
Because I don't like. My problem is I can't. It sounds horrible, but I can't end the phone. I feel bad ending the phone call, and I'm not sitting silent. So it's a bit awkward.
To be fair, I normally send you a voice message or a video.
Yeah, don't phone me, anybody other than my mum. Just text me. I'm more likely to speak to you if you text me.
Yeah.
If you phone me, I won't answer it. And if it's an unknown number, I won't answer it. And if it's important, leave me a voicemail.
Yeah.
And I might just get back to you. But Yeah, not hate phone calls, so I'd rather text.
No, that's fine.
Phone calls are definitely worse than texting. Don't phone me. Making the bed in the morning is a waste of time. Make your fucking bed. Don't be lazy. No, to be fair, I actually don't make my bed sometimes. But
I try to.
yeah, I always
If I'm
make,
in
when
a
I'm here,
massive rush, I struggle.
I make it. The one time that I don't make my bed anymore is when I go home and the day I leave. I always forget because I'm so busy like packing my case back up, packing my bag, and normally if I'm leaving, I'm doing something before I leave because there's always a reason why I'm at home, and I just forget. Like I get out of bed, get ready, go, leave, and then my bed's a mess. But it's always me when I get back, so thanks, mum. And but yeah, like here, my bed's made every morning. If it's not made, I feel disgusting. Starts me off on a good foot.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning, make your bed. Open
Sometimes
your
I
blinds.
just forget. Do you remember that time when you came round and you made my bed?
Yeah.
Before you got it? She literally came in and was like, anyways, and started making the bed for me. And then
I just really dislike when beds aren't made. I just think like it just starts you off in a good way. Make your bed, open your curtains, and the first thing in the morning do that, and you'll feel 10 times better, and you'll actually be more productive that day. I recommend.
Better now.
Yeah.
Much better.
I don't think I've had to make your bed for a little while.
Thanks.
But one time I did make your bed for you, but that's because I rocked up at your house at 8:00.
Oh yeah.
And you just got
I wasn't
out of
even
bed.
out of bed.
She came down in her pajamas and was like,
hello.
I said, let me in. Excuse me. And then she went to the toilet and I made a bed for her. So when she came back in, she couldn't get back into bed. She had to get ready for the day.
And I was like, oh, I guess I'll put some clothes on then.
I said, that's up to you.
But I wouldn't say it's a waste of time.
No.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, you should make your bed.
Get into a habit of doing that.
Yes, definitely. And if you don't, start.
Yeah. Sleeping with socks on is elite.
Ugh! You psycho.
You psycho!
When I can take my socks off, I take my socks off.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm like here on my own, I ain't got socks on. I have my slippers on to walk around in, but I take my socks off. Like, I hate socks. Like, you won't even, if I'm sleeping over, like when I sleep at your house, I don't sleep with socks on.
No.
I think some people, when they sleep at their friend's house, they put the socks on still.
No, I don't.
Listen,
I don't give a fuck.
We can touch toes if you really want to. Like, I am not taking off my socks, keeping my socks on. Then that shit's coming off straight away.
I can't lie, sometimes, if I am freezing, I have socks on.
Yeah, sometimes I put like in the winter, if it's cold, I put fluffy socks on, but they come off when I'm asleep. So I wake up without them on, so I don't have that like horrible feeling of, and I have to have, only happens if I'm really tired. Otherwise, I take them off myself. Yeah. I'm like this in bed trying to...
Literally. But I sometimes do fall asleep with them on.
Yeah, but they come off.
They end up off.
They're not on your feet the next morning. Yeah. And if you're telling me that you go to bed with socks on and wake up with them still on, then you're weird. You're weird.
But most of the time, socks off.
Yeah, 100%.
Take socks off, get into bed.
Yeah. If you have a shower before you go to bed, your socks are not on your feet when you get out of the shower, so why are you putting them back on?
Yeah, that's weird.
Just don't do that.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that.
Because you're weird. Anyway. The last one already. Morning showers are better than night showers.
Not true. Mm-mm. Not true at all. I am very much a shower, pyjamas, bed. And if not, I have...
Filth, if not.
If not, I have shower, gym, shower, bed.
Shower. I shower a lot these days. I normally shower before the gym. I basically do my night routine, go to the gym, come back and do it all again. Yeah. Go to bed. And sometimes I'll shower in the morning, but I would have showered the day before. Yeah. Like, I shower every single day. Oh, yeah. And, like, sometimes I can't be asked to wash my hair. So I get in the shower and do as I normally do on a night. And I'll go to bed, then I'll wake up and get back in the shower and wash my hair. But yeah, night showers are so much better than morning showers because you're filth if you get into bed without having a shower. Filth. Shower.
I think as well, I don't have time for a morning shower. Like, I like my bed. I think that's the problem with me.
You have too much spare time if you have a shower every single morning. Yeah. And you don't have a very good lifestyle if you don't have one before bed. Like, you should have surely you've done a long day of busyness. You should be having a shower before you go to bed, surely.
Yeah.
How are you getting into
In
bed?
the summer, if you're not having a shower every single night after your long day, sweaty, stinky, and you're not getting in the shower before you get into bed.
How are you taking off your clothes and putting on more pyjamas to get into bed? You filth.
That's crazy.
Have a shower. I'm passionate about showers. Have a shower. Clean.
Yeah,
Get
have a
washed. But no, I'm really passionate when it comes to washing.
Yeah.
Clean yourself.
Have a wash.
Have a
Hashtag
wash.
have a wash.
Literally, let's start a new one. Clean. Filth.
Hashtag clean. Hashtag clean.
Hashtag filth.
Hashtag filth. Hashtag have a wash.
Hashtag do me a favour. If you don't, we can't be friends, sorry. Anyways, okay.
Time for a game.
Time for the game.
We need a theme tune for
We
that.
actually do. That'll get to us at some point. Game of the week.
I'm not sure about that.
Game of the week. Game of the week. Game of the week. Game of the week. Okay then. So our game, I'll do a brief, very brief. 3 scenarios. It's not that deep, or is it? Is the name of the game.
You can figure the rest out yourself.
Self-explanatory. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, just listen, and then we'll have no issues. Okay. First one. Clapping when the plane lands.
That's deep. Filthy. That is a massive ick. I can't lie.
You don't need to clap when the plane lands. Sort it out. You don't need to clap when the plane lands. You don't need to.
I just feel like that's embarrassing.
Well done for doing your job, mate. Imagine you're sat in a 5-star restaurant and the waitress comes over and puts your plate down and you start clapping because she's done her job.
It's the same thing. It's
like,
literally
yes,
the same
okay,
thing.
I understand that it's a bit more of like a lot more people's lives are at risk.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that because when you get off that plane, the pilot is stood at the door.
Yeah, you say thank you.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Safe journey home. Off you go. I remember we went to, my nana lived in Jersey, like all the time at this point. So we went over one summer with my cousin and my sister. And sorry, but we were stranded in Jersey for 3 days, yeah, because our flight kept getting cancelled.
Right.
And obviously, like, when that happened, you're then seeing the same people every day. Same group of people that are getting the flight cancelled. So we get on this plane, and everyone knows everyone, don't they? It's like we're all family.
Hey, girl.
One big fat family. I thought, don't talk to me. Anyways, I want to go home now. My sister's crying because she wants to go home. My cousin's agitated. He wants to go home. Ooh. My granddad's not happy. He wants to go home. And I'm sat there like, I've got shit to do. Take me home. Anyways, 3rd day, it was a delay, but we finally got on the plane. So off we go. Everyone's jolly because we're going home. Woo woo. Woohoo. When you would have thought everyone would be miserable because, like, it's the same shit, different day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, we land, and the whole plane claps and cheers. I sat there like this.
Did you throw up in your mouth?
I threw up in my mouth, yeah. I thought, I thought, yeah, okay, but, like, we've been waiting 3 days to go home. Why are you clapping?
That's probably why I was clapping.
What, because we've been stranded at the airport for 3 days?
Yeah, so it finally happened.
I'm not clapping for that, because you should have got me on 3 days ago.
This is so true.
Anyways, I get it was a responsibility. Everyone was angry because we'd still not gone, and every plane had a malfunction. That was the problem. They couldn't get another plane out. No. And instead of just getting us a new plane the same day, they tried to fix the plane, I think. I thought, well, now I don't want to get on that plane.
I don't want that.
So the final day, they actually got a plane to come from Italy to get us.
Right.
So it was delayed, that's why. Anyways, clapping when the plane landed, I thought, I'm not clapping with you.
No.
Because this is embarrassing.
It is, no.
Like, everyone was like, woo! I thought, get me off this thing. I was not, don't clap with the plane lands. No. You don't need to do that. It's deep. It's really, really, really deep because you don't need to do that. Okay, just a little thank you to the pilot on the way out.
Literally.
Thank you. Thanks. You don't need to clap. Weird. Sort it out.
Our next one, sticking with the theme of planes, is sitting in the middle seat on a plane.
Hate it. Get me a window seat or an aisle seat.
I can't lie, to me, not that deep. Like, I've done it several times, to be fair. When I went to Ghana with my dad and my sister, I was in the middle. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even at a side. I was middle. And that was My sister's falling asleep on me this side. My dad's falling asleep on me this side. I thought, oh, not sure. But I actually don't, like, I don't mind it, really.
I'm too big to be in the middle seat. But when I went to Crete last year, I was on the aisle seat. My sister was on the window seat. My mum was in the middle. And I just fell asleep on her.
Yeah.
But I would prefer...
I prefer a window seat. Always.
Yeah, I prefer a window seat, but I also wouldn't mind an aisle seat. When I flew to Poland a couple of years ago, I was on an aisle seat.
Mm.
And it wasn't that bad. Although I had, like, these drunk men really talking to me, asking me if I wanted some peanuts. I said, I don't really want peanuts, thanks. I think there was a football game on over there.
Right.
And everyone was flying over. And
having some peanuts.
And I thought, I don't want your peanuts.
Thanks for nothing.
Keep them to yourself, sweetie. Someone else will want them. It was just weird, but then when they start talking to you, you can't get rid of them. Luckily, it wasn't a long flight. But I don't mind an aisle seat, and I don't mind a window seat, but I hate middle seats for me are deep, especially in cars. Ugh. I'm not. Look at the size of me.
I'm too big to be in the middle seat.
Look at the size of me.
And I've got long legs.
I'm small, but I'm fat. I can't fit in the middle seat.
Yeah. Bit awkward.
It's like last year, every single time we went on a night out, we got an Uber that was like a 6-man Uber, and there was 6 of us. Me and Tilly were in the boot.
And I was always in the middle of the boys.
My knees were like this. Help me. And then they'd fly over speed bumps because they're reckless drivers. Yeah. And I'd be like bobbling all over.
Whiplash.
Me and Tilly are like, slow the fuck down. Slow down. Because 1, there's no seatbelts back here. And 2, my kneecaps are getting broken. And if you crash, I'm losing my legs. But no, middle seats are deep for me. I don't like them. I get a bit like...
agitated.
I like to have a...
It's just an agitated.
Yeah, I don't like them. The final one is when you're in Nando's and the ketchup or the sauce bottle hits off the plate.
That is deep. No,
you don't.
That is really, really,
if
really
that
deep.
happens to you, do better.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing because the plates are like ceramic and it's a glass thing. And it goes, so the noise, the whole of Nando's has just gone to see what's just gone on.
And I think
it's so embarrassing.
So embarrassing. You've got to do better. Have it higher.
Yeah.
You've got to have it upside down when you get it, so it all drops to the bottom. So when you open it, it's one little all out, done. Lid on, put it away.
She knows.
But if you're there going, why are you doing that? Because I'm watching it, it's about to hit off the plate. And if you're sat with me and it hits off the plate, I'm embarrassed. My mum did it once. I said, Mum, stop right now. We don't need.
You don't deserve any ketchup if you did that.
I think it was my mum or my sister. Someone did it anyways, and it was a family member, and I sat with them and I thought, you don't need to do that. But yeah, no, it's so deep. Yeah. Like, you don't want that. If it happens to you, you need to learn your ways better.
For real.
Because you don't want that to happen. Take it from us. Because we're ketchup girls when it comes to Nando's.
Literally.
And it's happened to us a handful of times. And it's embarrassing. And you should be embarrassed. So do better. But yeah, so that was a nice one. Please do tell us, like, your opinions on the unpopular opinions. And please also tell us if you think it's deep or not deep. And if you have any, let us know.
Please do send them in.
Tell us so that we can put them out to everybody else as well. So that brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please follow our Instagram and TikTok where you'll find more updates, behind the scenes content and more laughs, whether it's with us or at us, I don't really care. And follow our Spotify where you can find the audio version of these. If you don't want to watch us, that's fine. But listen, thank you. And then if you do want to see our faces, please subscribe to our channel where you will see us every other week for another episode. And please remember that it's just not that deep. See you next time. Bye.